me.
Hey, it's Mom and Matt time! I'm Matt! That's Matt!
And I'm Matt.
And that's Grant and Jim and Ken! Am I guessing anybody? There we go. We're all here tonight.
Thor.
Our toddler's tattling on the internet.
So, welcome everybody.
Toddler.
Oh, our toddler, puppy, was telling on the internet.
He clawed my knee.
Yeah.
Because he likes to climb.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Alright.
Oh, Jim, be nice.
Well, I'm a dog person.
Ah!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the intro.
That's alright, you're good. Y'all good. So.
Or
So what's everybody got on their bench tonight? Jim, what you working on?
I am actually doing. I painted the AT-AT.
Nice.
Got some pre-shading and some salt weathering, and now I'm doing panel line washing right now. And then I'm gonna call it done.
Ah.
Yeah, that's all I got left to really do. I was gonna do some oil weathering, but I'm like, it looks pretty good like that.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, it's just the salt weathering and all that looks pretty good, so I think I'm gonna just leave it.
Nice. Ken, what you working on tonight?
I'm working on the Corsair. I got the wing all scribed, and I'm just fixing the ailerons because they kind of did the ailerons wrong. They got like a little, you can see it here, there's like a space between the two ailerons that's drawn into the wing. I don't know if you can see that. It shouldn't be there. The ailerons just butt up against one another, so.
Gotcha.
I'm correcting that with some of the Bob Smith black super glue to got the rubber particles in it.
Ooh.
I find it doesn't sand as nice as the AK stuff, but they discontinued the AK stuff, so this is the next best thing, I guess.
Okay.
I really like stuff. Yeah, I got a little, but it started going off in the container, and it was like using taffy, trying to put taffy in the bottle.
Oh.
It was so this squeezes on a lot nicer, but it's a little harder.
Gotcha.
It's a little harder. I got my pilot all. He's in the seat. I just gotta have all set to go fly a mission. I'm gonna be doing an in-flight pose. I got some acrylic rod.
Oh, nice.
So put some acrylic rod in the fuselage and have an in-flight.
Nice.
Play.
Nice.
Because the landing gear was crap in the kit. It was, well, like I said, it was. I had got it from a lot, so someone had started the kit, but they didn't do a very. I guess they lost their mojo halfway through the build. They didn't do a lot of painting, and I was able to take all the parts, unglue the parts and clean it up. So.
What kit is that again?
Let me see. So the propeller was all painted up, but I'm sanding off some of the paint because the seams are all like they weren't cleaned up or anything. Remove the spinner. Gotta do some cleanup on that. Nice. I got the instrument all done. Use some future in the dials.
Nice. Cool, cool. Matt, what you working on tonight?
So before my Skype crash, trying to tell you that your rigging is in,
Yay!
and
Oh, is that
I
the-
bought. I didn't catch that.
Is that the easy line rigging that you were looking for, Matt?
It's fine 148 Aero black rigging.
Yes. It's a-
Cool.
I think it's from Infinity Line or something like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Mary.
bought some Infinity sanding sponges to try.
Ooh.
Hopes they are as good as Flory.
They say they're really good.
I bought some clear orange, clear red, and plain white. And the 427 for the Nash Bridges toot is done.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm gonna see. I got interior decals with this kit, which is amazing. I'll put those on tonight. Finish the interior, hopefully, and start chrome painting the exterior of the Cuda.
Sweet.
And then maybe throw in some. I've been neglecting the Bullet Mustang, so maybe I'll do some Italy stuff on that.
Nice, nice, nice.
To be fair, the Bullet Mustang's ready for top coat, but haven't been over to the Matt Cave in 3 weeks
3
now.
weeks.
So
Yeah.
I was telling Jim, providing there's no tragedy in between now and next week, I think we'll be back down in there.
Yeah. Hopefully.
People can stop getting sick or COVID or both.
Right.
Well, and that's what I was telling Matt. Is like, if that's the case and everybody's very well, then I may show up in person.
Ah, gotcha.
I had to pick up a kit and an invitation, so hey.
Yep. Yep. Grant, what you working
Yeah,
on?
I will.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
No, you're good. I was gonna tell Jim that I will make sure and mark him down as coming before I forget.
Yeah.
Actually, I won't forget. Tyler will just yell at me. But hey, is Jim coming or not? I don't know. Hey, bro.
All right, Grant, what you doing?
What are these?
Ooh.
What is that? Move that closer.
You recognize that? There. Here's a better picture.
Is that a tart? No, it's not a TARDIS.
Okay,
This is
okay.
Detective Famous.
Yeah, it's one of those book nook things.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Have you done anything more to yours?
I have
Yeah,
not.
I haven't seen your finish. Have you finished it yet, Matt?
No, the influenza A took the mojo out of that. So
Oh man, really?
yeah, but we're gonna get back into it. That's a nice working on the front. Aiden's playing video games, and I can sit at the kitchen table. I can still interact with my son, and it's all still good.
Man, this is some quality stuff. I gotta tell you. So you guys know that book nook thing that Matt got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody made the comment, "Oh, it's a dollhouse."
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I saw that, but I didn't say that.
I saw, I've seen these things on Temu for about a year now, and I thought, they look really cool. But Temu, at the time, Temu
Yeah,
hadn't
I'm still
gotten
sketched out about buying stuff off there.
Me too.
and then they were going for like $60, and I'm like, yeah. But then Matt got his, and I went over there and I looked at them again. They come down in price to about $30, and so I ordered a couple of them up. But you guys have seen those laser cut fixtures, holding fixtures that you put together. Same principle, except these guys go and they actually do printing on it. So now you get the, you don't have, okay, sorry about that. You don't have to do all the painting, which is a good thing.
What's the fun of that?
Oh, boy.
Oh, but you got,
Painting's the best
but,
part.
you're less insane.
but you get to glue a whole bunch of stuff, and you have to cut a lot of paper.
Yes. Yeah, okay. This one came with a library too, Matt.
Ah,
Except now,
How many books was that? 50?
64.
how many-
Oh no, 92.
92.
92.
Wow.
That's a lot of books.
Yeah.
That's a lot of books.
So,
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
so that
A bigger
comment,
library.
the comment about them being a dollhouse is, yeah, I guess in a general sense it is. However, what's a dollhouse? It's a scale.
A miniature house. It's a scale model of a house.
It's a scale model of a house. Okay. So I got my manhood back with that. but the cool thing about these things is you can build them as is, just like a regular model. However, there is a ton of customization ability with these things. For example, they have paintings that hang on the wall, right? Well, you can take a picture of your family, scale it down, and use that for the picture.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can customize it that way. This one's got a clock. It's got a clock hanging on the wall, right?
Oh wow.
Just doesn't do it. It's got hands. You glue them on, and it's a clock, right? Well, I can get these clock kit movements, and I've got a couple on order. I'm going to actually put a real clock in there so that
Oh, nice.
it tells time.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So it's if you like trying to figure out how to customize things, this is a pretty good deal for $29.
Wow, that is pretty inexpensive.
And it's pretty substantial
Well,
too.
when I saw that dollhouse comment, I wanted to say something. I'm just like, oh, I better keep it PG.
No, it was okay. That was a valid observation. Yeah, absolutely, it's a valid observation. I mean, it
Yeah.
is. It's in that whole genre. It did show my kind of bias about that thing. When somebody said dollhouse, oh god, man, I'm not gonna get caught, working with dollhouses.
Why not?
But then I got to looking at it, and it's like, oh man, there's all sorts of customization ability. So I bought one, and it came in, and it's, man, it is, it's a really, I don't know if it's about quality, but it's, would you characterize that, man? It's not like you get flash, and it's not like you have a lot of seams or anything. You got, it's a really fine laser cut, and
Yeah.
the artwork is really good. I mean, it's just basically assemble it, and then I got plenty of bookshelves here that could use something like that. That's why I saw
Right.
them. I thought, I put a little lead in the base, and that is a bookend.
It's like people telling me that my models are toys.
Yeah,
They're not toys.
Play with them.
Well,
Hey, look at them.
yes.
Right.
I don't care who you are. If you're an airplane model or you've at least done that, at least you have.
Put the prop job in front of a fan and watch the propellers.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Never.
Okay, so
Why he was late coming on tonight.
and quite honestly, the instructions are all better than a lot of $50 kits I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
What would you cut? What do you think about that, Matt? Were your instructions just like this?
No, mine were actually like making sure when to assemble certain things and all that. So it was still step by step. So.
Wow.
So it was more detailed then.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're not the same brand.
Ooh,
I
as the
don't
one
know.
you got.
I don't know. I'll have to look. It's upstairs.
It's Chinese stuff, you know. This just says DIY bookend. Yeah, that's what I got. Is a DIY bookend.
Okay.
There's no. No,
Is
actually.
that the first time from Timo, Grant?
Pardon?
Is that the first time?
No, actually, I had gotten a couple of tools off them. You know, some hand tools, and just to kind of test to see. Have you guys ever heard of a company called Banggood? Or
No.
Oh yeah,
Express?
drone stuff from there.
Yeah, and AliExpress. You know, so Temu is like that, right?
Okay.
They don't have the same kind of liberal Amazon return policy, though. Let me tell you. I got one of the things that I bought. It was a 3-package deal, and it was kind of like a shadow box of a library, and it was like 200 books, like Matt had to put together. The problem is I got it, and it was all printed on foam core. But there was no edges. The edges were just blank. And so it turned out to be a real, you know, I don't know what they were trying to do. But, you know, the binding, there's no image on the binding when you put it on a shelf. It was just that white edge of foam core. And so I got online to return it, and their return policy is, yeah, I could return it, but if there was any other thing in the order, I had to return it at the same time. I couldn't wait, you know. And for the order, you get one free return. And
That's
so
weird.
they got some other caveats to go along with it, but they took it. I got the refund.
That's
But
weird.
it was not.
That's good.
It was not as advertised on the website.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've been a little reluctant to buy stuff on them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Seems like a scam, even though
It
not.
does. It's not,
Like
but it
a
seems
company
that
that-
way.
spend $17 million on Super Bowl commercial. Like, it's probably not a scam, but it
I
just
saw
doesn't.
that. Yeah, dude. I thought, man, there's about 4 nanoseconds of my purchase price in.
Yep. You helped pay for that commercial.
Yeah, 4 nanoseconds of it. But yeah, they seem to be legit, and it's, you know, they got
I
some
certainly get a lot of targeted ads for them.
Yeah.
interesting stuff. Yeah, me too. What was the other thing? That was the other thing I got. So you guys go into like Home Depot and you're looking for a bolt, and on the wall they've got these studs where you can check a nut size, and they've got got one of those for metric and SAI or SAE for $29.95. I've been seeing those things for like $100. You know, I've been wanting. I've been needing to get one. And that was the thing. That was the thing I bought as kind of a test purchase to see quality and etc. Yeah.
So is it like buying something from Harbor Freight? If you plan on, you know, if it has a electric motor in it, it's probably disposable.
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the point. There's a lot of stuff you can't get at Harbor Freight. You
Right.
know, the one-off tools that you're right. You use it a couple of times, and actually, though, one of the better deals I got off of Amazon is I got this messed up backyard with the heart issues I had. I couldn't get back there and clean it up, so it kind of went to seed for about 5 years. And then the city wrote it up, so I had to get back out there and start cleaning it up. And Amazon had one of these little 6-inch or 4-inch little small electric chainsaw. You know, they're kind of like a trim. And it was like $19.95. Shit.
I mean, at that point, like, it's $20. If it's crap, I don't care.
That's exactly right. And I got it's still out in the shed. I got 2 summers out of that thing. And I cut down about a 5-inch hunk of tree out there with that thing. You just kind of hogger away at it, And it was like, man.
Saw that wouldn't die.
Yeah, exactly. So I have no problem with Harbor Freight.
I don't either. I bought my toolbox from them, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I got a Mercer knockoff from them.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. But I love
all for it.
When I was a kid, and it was my kid. My dad worked on cars, and he was working on it one time. He needed my help, so I get down there, and he'd get this wrench out, and he's getting it up in the engine. He can't quite get it where he wants it. He's like, he was a sailor, so he increased my vocabulary a few words that day. And he says,
You're welcome.
"Come on down." He says, "Follow me." And we go downstairs, and he chucks this wrench up in the vise, and he pulls out a torch, and he starts heating it up. And I'm like, "Dad, what the hell are you doing?" He takes a little crowbar, puts it in the closed box and he bends it, just puts a little bend in it. I go, "Dad, you're ruining the wrench. What are you doing?" "Shut up."
No.
I go up there,
You made it
Shut
fit.
up.
wrench up in there, gets that bolt loosened up, and he goes on. I'm like, well, maybe that is okay to do that. And so Harbor Freight is the perfect place to get those tools where you want to torch it, one time.
Sometimes you got to make your own tool.
Absolutely. That was the last.
Absolutely.
Aside from the 3 new words I learned something else too that day.
Well, I have a purchase to share from kits I don't really need, but I bought anyway.
This week on model kits we didn't need to buy.
Didn't know I needed.
Oh, he did it.
The Edard BF 109.
BF 109.
E.
Is that the Weekender?
No, it's the Profi pack, so it's got photo etch and it's got the
yeah.
mask set in it, and I got it off of Scale Model Graveyard for $20.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still sealed in the box. It's
Still sealed in the box and everything.
How did you get that?
$20.
That's a deal.
Yep. So
It's
I was
funny,
excited
'cause
on
I
that
looked
one.
They had that kid at Schaefer's, and they wanted $60 for that thing.
Yep.
I would. Holy cow! What the? Oh,
Yeah.
wait! Oh, this was what night did you get that?
That was
When did you?
let's see. Let's see. 2 Sundays ago, before the plague set into my house.
Oh, as I say, maybe it was Super Bowl weekend when nobody was actually paying attention to what's up there.
No.
When the Black Death decided to visit the home.
Yes. And then the other one.
Dang.
It's a good score, Matt.
Yeah.
That is
So-
a good score.
And then one other thing I got, it's not a kit, but I'm really proud of. My school had an auction on Saturday, and I was able to bid online. And one of my favorite Cardinal players growing up, that was at my, let's see, when I went to my first Cardinal game, I got his jersey and all that. So I wore his jersey around all when I was a kid and all that. But I got an autographed baseball card from the Cardinal catcher Ted Simmons, who was a catcher from the late 70s.
Hey,
No
So
kidding,
yeah, so I got
George is on the YouTube chat.
so yeah.
dude. You got to come to a Mark Twain meeting so some of that luck can run off.
Yeah.
Man.
Kidding.
So
You rub on some of my lottery tickets?
Yeah. How much did that set you back?
$20.
Man,
No, the jersey.
I had it for $40, 220s.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so I was pretty proud. So I was like, I gotta share this with everybody. So, hello, George.
Okay, so you know where the karma comes in then, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The Black Plague.
yeah,
yeah. See, you brought the plague into your home
yeah,
That's right. God said, here, hold my
every minute.
yeah.
worth every minute for a $20 Edard kit with the every bit worth every second.
So yeah, and then I got to share this with y'all. Our buddy Marion gave us a shout out in the IPMS Gateway newsletter.
Oh.
So yeah, so I wanted to share this with the crew in his president's notes. I was hoping he'd be on tonight. He says, I've been following Mom with the Mats on Facebook. It has 2 club members from Union, Missouri, Matt Wells and Matt Huckelman. They have been
Name drop.
they have been following. Let's see, they have a following of 224 people who display their models and ask questions to the Facebook group. I would recommend their Facebook page. Also, on Wednesday evenings at 7:30 p.m., they have Mom with the Mats live YouTube show, which is lots of fun, and you can work on your model as you see a bunch of other modelers work and comment on what's new in the modeling world. It starts at 7:30 p.m. and goes on as long as you want to participate. Highly recommended. This group is small but enthusiastic. See you at the meeting. Keep on modeling, Marion.
Nice.
So,
Hey,
That's awesome. That is awesome.
so yeah. So there's our buddy Marion, the commissar.
Does that mean he's going to be more lenient on my models when he judges them?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm looking for any advantage I can get a hold of.
You know, I think I want to bust out these Infinity sanding sponges real quick.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Cool.
New product rundown.
Cool. Live unboxing.
Yeah.
Get the gloves off.
I was actually going to buy a whole bunch of those Infinity sticks too because I need to. But I was waiting for my Micro Mart catalog to get here.
Ooh. Okay. The reason why I'm laughing, Jim,
I
is
love
because
Micro
I
Mart.
get Micro Mart too, right? And as soon as I see, the first thing I do when I see a cool tool is I go on the internet and I get it for about 50% off at some other place.
Yeah. Oh, they're not cheap by any stretch.
And you know, quite honestly, I got a bone to pick with them because you guys have seen that ultrasonic knife that they sold. They sell.
Yes. Yes.
I got one of those things about 5 years ago, right? And
It's pretty expensive.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is expensive.
$400.
Yeah.
And so it,
And it really doesn't work like they say it does.
no, I know.
You can't put it up to plastic. I mean,
No.
it's good for like EVA foam if you're doing like cosplay stuff like that. It works great for that. But
Really?
if you're using it for plastic, good luck.
Yeah, anything I cut with that foam or anything, it gets hot, and it just
Yeah.
melted the stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I put it away, and about a year later, I got it back. I only used it for I only had it on for maybe less than a minute total.
And now it doesn't work.
A year later, I get it back out because there's something I needed to do. I wanted to try it on that and see if it worked. I turned it on, and it didn't work. It was dead.
Oh,
I only used it for like a minute of total on time, you know, where it's actually cutting something.
yeah.
And I could not get that returned to not Micromart. Yeah, anyway. I couldn't get to them, and I couldn't find a damn manufacturer to contact to get, you know, to send it in for repair.
Mm.
So that's sitting in here in the back shelf, and that's
It's weird because I've had nothing but good luck with them. Because my dad, you know, he built wooden ship models, and that's where he got all his stuff from. And you know, now for that, they're great. They've got a lot of model railroad stuff too. It's really good, but they really started to cater to a lot of other hobbies. And I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought, oh, let's see, one of the best things I own. I bought this.
Yeah. Those are.
This thing is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Everybody's
love this
gonna
thing. Yeah.
Here's mine. I'm holding it in my mind. Yeah, back in Amazon, you know, and I'm on the internet. Yeah, they were pretty good, but expensive.
They are expensive. Yeah, and like I ordered some 1-2-3 blocks from them, and I never got them.
Yeah.
And now they didn't. They refunded. They never took my money, but I wanted the blocks. And you know, those are something that are really kind of hard to find. You know, decent ones. And you know, so I talked to some machinist buddies of mine, and they got me a set. But yeah, I was a little disappointed with that. But other than that, I've had really good luck with them. So hopefully it keeps going.
Yeah, before Amazon was around, that's where I got all my tools is from Micromark. I got a file from Micromark, all sorts of little gadgets, little tools, scrapers and stuff. Things that I didn't see anywhere else. Now, like Grant said, you can go out, look in the catalog and go out and find it cheaper. But back before Amazon and all these other companies, were the go-to.
For micro tools. I mean, that was their niche.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
I still love my Citadel seam scraper though.
Oh yeah.
Love this thing.
Yeah. So every now and then I'll throw them a bone, but yeah.
They are expensive. There's no doubt.
I'd like to get. There's a couple of little small modeling power tools, you know, like miniature table saws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the tools I bought when I was into RC planes. I bought the Microflex table saw through them.
Yeah, that's it.
That thing is awesome. That's like the best saw I ever had.
Yeah.
I still have it. I don't use it much anymore because I don't build RC, but man, that thing cut beautifully.
Well, if you work in sheet plastic, it'll cut that too.
Ken, George has a question for you about the Corsair. He's on the YouTube chat. He says, a question for Ken about the Corsair. Any reasons for rescribing an old kit instead of buying a new kit? And he says, is the monogram worth the effort?
Probably not. Probably not worth it, but it's just something for me to do, keep busy. And I didn't have to go and find another kit. It's what I had laying around, and I just wanted to experiment with it. It's great to just experiment, and if something goes wrong, it's not a great loss, but I just wanted to see what I could do with it. And like I said, it's going to be an in-flight thing. Just be a little display model. I'll have it at work. Yeah, there's better kits out there. In fact, I think I have the Hasegawa F4U4, which is a really nice kit. Although that is a raised panel line as well.
Yep.
But it would be easy to rescribe. It's actually got a better shape to the nose. The monogram kit's nose is wrong for an F4U-4, but it is what it is.
Didn't that have it had the scoop at the bottom lip of the cowl? Was that the?
Yeah, they got that. Yeah, so they got the cowl right. Like this is correct, and it sticks out slightly.
Oh, okay.
They got that right, but what they didn't get right is nose. They got it perfectly round, whereas it's actually flatter on the sides.
It's an oval. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that. This was just something I had laying around. I was actually going to throw it in the trash, but for some reason I thought one of those misfit kits. I'll just build it, experiment, do some rescribe panel lines because I hadn't done that in a while, and this is what I use. I think I got this from Flexifile. So it's a little pin vise. Just put a needle in it. Man, it makes great panel. I just do like 5 or 6 light scribes. Then when you sand it, you get a beautifully thin panel line. Just clean it out with one of these white bristle brushes. Just go in and brush out the.
Well, what I always did, and it's gonna sound weird, but if you once you scribe it and you clean out the dust, take some Tamiya extra thin and run it along that scribe line, and it softens those edges, and to me it looks more natural.
Yeah, that's the final thing I do. Once I've scribed all the lines, I clean out the dust, and then I just go in with the Tamiya extra thin, and just touch it in the corners, let it the capillary action just pour it down, and it just smooths everything out.
Worked great. I did that with that Monogram B25, 24. Never get it right. Anyway, that took me the most of the time for that kit was scribing all those raised panel lines and then removing them. I don't ever want to do it again, but it was fun to do it.
One of those things you do once and you don't want to revisit. You just it's like, why do people climb Mount Everest? Because it's there.
Because it's there. And now that I've done it, I'm good. I can now say I'm a modeler that has scribed some panel lines. Thank you very much.
I actually, the Monogram F100, the Super Saver.
Yeah, I have one of those.
I have it in a box. I scribed all the panel lines. That was the first time I scribed the kit. Yeah, that was like a few weekends doing that, just scribing. But it was great practice. Because there'll be a day when you want a kit, and the only kit they have is one that has raised panel lines. So.
Or if you were sanding and you destroy the detail of it, you have to go back in and redo it. That's a great way to learn how to redo that.
Yeah. Like the nose, the landing gear covers, they don't fit it at all. I don't know if you can see, but there's like black super glue here that filled up the gaps. And then I used a pattern that I made out of Tamiya tape on the Hasegawa part, laid it down and described it, and it looks fine. Looks great. It looks like it was made to fit the model. But,
well, and that's the thing is that most kits, especially aircraft kits, especially the older ones, they were never really designed to be built in flight. So they didn't care if the gear doors fit because they weren't going to be in their cavities.
Oh, yeah. It was built, it came out in like the mid-'60s, and it had all those, that was when all those working features were the rage, it had open, you could rotate the landing gear, and the doors, the landing gear doors you could close, and all those gimmicky things that would break. I would break it 2 or 3 times after you used it, but it isn't a great kit, but I'm having a blast just trying some, new things on it. It's polishing a turd.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's a PG-friendly way to put it.
Sorry, I'm looking at Grant like, stare into the light. Grant, your high beam is on.
I know. Well, I got 7-year-old eyes, so.
I understand.
Oh, God, I gotta get my 4X. Sorry. Oh, cool. I got one? Oh,
you got one of those.
That's great.
The iron panel,
Do you not know it did that?
Pardon?
You not know it did that?
Oh, no, that's why I specifically
okay.
got it.
Yeah.
I got one of those at work, but I'll turn it off and on by accident.
Yeah, it is a little bit
sensor on it.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
It's the epitome of a headlight.
Yeah. I got to glue these end pieces on and. Huh. Where's my glue looper, not glue looping? Son of a bitch.
I don't want anybody to ever be yelling at me.
Really good. I like those glue, but this is not working.
Try burning it with a lighter.
I think so.
It may be clogged. It's the only thing I use my lighter for anymore.
Yay!
Okay, good job.
Congratulations.
Come August, will actually be 4 years.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
Excellent.
And I just happen to have one right here.
See?
Yeah.
Look at all that extra money you were able to spend on kits.
No, I actually spend it. It's so funny because I actually was spending about $50 a week on a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And
Years
now-
ago, Mark.
Oh yeah, it's more expensive now. And now I buy lottery tickets twice a week. So I spend $10 a week on lottery tickets. So actually, I'm gambling and I'm saving money.
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
America.
So technically, I just traded one habit for another.
But it's cheaper.
So, exactly. It's and yes, it has allowed me to buy more kits.
Yeah.
Although I did go to Schaefer's this past weekend and I did not leave with a kit. I came close.
Money.
Oh yeah, I spent money. I bought some brushes and those sanding sponges. We're gonna give them a shot. But also, I wanted to ask the group about the Grex Trigger airbrush. Anybody use one?
I do
I
not.
have not. They look cool though.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's usually my luck. When they look cool, they run like crap. So, yeah. I like it because it does the same thing as my Iwata Neo, but it's a lot finer. They come in a 0.2 needle.
You can't
Where
put a
my-
different needle in yours?
No, not the Neo.
Yeah.
They don't have it. It doesn't, for whatever reason, it's very specific. But it's a 0.5, so it's big. I've used it long enough to where I've got pretty decent control with it now. And I honestly don't want to really use another airbrush, but I want to be able to get I need the finer tip. Yeah. It's getting to the point where my airbrushing skills have gotten to the point where I need a finer tip. Especially if I'm going to be doing like miniatures. So I was looking at it. It fits my hand really well. I did get a chance to hold on to one. They're smaller, but they're rubber coated, which is kind of nice. And it's not that expensive. It's like $150 for the airbrush, which is actually about the same cost as my Iwata Neo. I want
George
to talk to somebody who's used them.
George says Grex looks good, but a bit pricey. But that might be Australian dollars.
Right. Well,
I know Will,
it's 150 US.
Will
That I know.
I think Will Patterson did a review on Grex, and then he may have, I believe he did a video where he actually cannibalized parts from different, like trigger airbrushes to build like a custom airbrush.
Really.
He found some, yeah. So if you check out Will Patterson's videos, I think he did a review on one of the Grex trigger ones, and then he explained what parts he used to make a custom one for his use.
Well, for him, he has. I mean, my hands aren't exactly like his. His is really bad, but
Yeah, 'cause
that's
he
why
had
he uses those pistol or the trigger grips. which I love mine. I absolutely love mine. So I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. He does some great test videos,
Who was that?
product testing and stuff.
Will Patterson.
Will Patterson?
Oh, Will Patterson. Yeah.
Yeah, he's part of the Sprue Cutters Union. I'm not a big fan of those guys because they tend to be rivet counters, but you know, I like watching his videos. He's a very no nonsense kind of guy.
Yeah, very informative. I found a lot of useful tips and ideas from him, you know.
Matt, didn't you meet him?
I met him, yes. I met him at Nationals at San Marcos.
Ooh.
And he
He
said
seems like
probably
he'd be
he probably will not be going to any Nationals for the next 2 years because of where they're located and from where he lives, because he lives out in like West Texas or something.
Yeah. Well, this next one's going to be in Wisconsin. That's not that far away.
Yeah, but for him it is.
From Texas.
Yeah.
Which I was able to sign up.
Texas
I'm
are just a-
going to the Nationals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
you have to sign up ahead of time,
I
or is
gotta
it just
renew
about
my-
getting a room?
You gotta sign. Let's see. Sign up ahead of time. You gotta be a IPMS USA member. Don't have to be necessarily an IPMS Gateway member, but you get that, and I think that's for the. Let's see. I think the year subscription's like $30, and then the conference itself was $55.
That's not.
And the room is $395 a night.
Yeah.
Let's see. We haven't gotten a room yet, but we're not really worried just quite yet because they haven't opened the next set of rooms yet.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I heard that the rooms are going to be very hard to come by.
Well, they had some people that kind of broke the rules.
Yeah.
No.
Did they? Did
Yeah, Marion was talking about it.
Yeah.
recriminations come down?
Yeah.
Were there any recriminations?
Not yet.
Mm.
And there probably won't be.
Yeah.
But
I may go, but I don't know if I'm going to put a model in or not.
Oh, jeez. Dude. I think there's like 5,000 for every category, and they got like what, 200 categories?
yeah.
Right.
Man.
Well, I
I
didn't.
would go for the shopping.
So
I
you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, yeah. Go for the shopping. It's the world's largest. They said it's the world's largest hobby shop. It's 37,000 square feet.
Yeah. And I would go to meet guys like Andy from Andy's HQ, Will Patterson, Duke from Duke's Models, those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have any seminars, daily seminars, do they?
Oh, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a ton.
Damn.
Usually,
See, that's not. See, that keeps you out of the display area.
Yeah.
And when you got 10,000 models to try to get an eyeball on, oh boy.
Yeah. I spent probably 3 hours in the model room, and I probably saw a third of them.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot.
Right. These Infinity sanding sponges are just as good as the Flory ones, if not slightly better.
Ooh.
Don't tell that to Matt One. He, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
alright
He
with it.
doesn't use the thick sponges that I do.
Quite honestly,
He
though,
uses the
Matt,
thick more off.
when you go to something like that and they've got seminars from like Patterson,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah, screw the models. I'm going to go listen to knowledge.
Yeah. Now, there was one guy, he was talking about dioramas and all that, and let's see, and when he was talking, he was like, "Well, I've kind of worked on some small miniature kind of stuff and all that," and he's like, "You might have heard of some of the stuff I've worked on and all that," and he paused and waited for the waited for the pregnant pause. And he's like, "I worked on Titanic and Terminator 2 and let's see, 3 of the
Never heard of
prequels
him.
for Star Wars and all that." And we're just, everybody is just, just sitting there, just gape mouthed, just like, what?
And that's that Patterson guy?
No, that's another guy.
No. Will Patterson was an old machinist. He's a machinist and an engineer, and he hurt his hand in an industrial accident, and he had to,
No, he actually he got injured in motocross racing. He used to race motocross, and he had a really bad injury and was paralyzed for a while. And
I thought he got hurt on the job.
he used to race motocross. He had an accident, and he had to like learn to walk again.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so he was pretty well beat up from that accident. Paralyzed, and took him years to get recovered to the point he could walk.
Wow.
And he didn't get the dexterity back in his hand, so. But he
didn't.
He has workarounds, and he does really awesome work. I think one of his models won. I think his P51 won a gold at the Scale Model Challenge in the Netherlands.
Well,
I forget what that thing.
Well, and I know he took the P40, which that model taught me how to oil weather, which was awesome.
And I like the skull that he did came out awesome.
Oh yeah, he painted that, didn't he?
So if you look at the photos of the actual one that was from World War II, it's not that great looking, but he stylized it, and his looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's not authentic as like a reproduction of the one that was on the real aircraft, but it looks way better.
Yeah. Right now, he's actually doing a series where he's building a Sherman. I mean, that's one of the things I like. He'll build almost anything. I saw one where he did like a machining Krieger, and that turned out really well.
Yeah, he's done some cool stuff. 3D printing with seats and parts for. He was building like a Honda Monkey motorcycle, or like a mini bike. But
shoot.
I see one where he actually did a tractor. And that turned out really, really well. Learned a lot of rust and weathering effects from that too.
He actually placed at Nationals last year.
Yeah.
He's the one that showed how you can actually do chipping using lacquer paints, and I tried that, and it worked.
Yeah.
And it looked really awesome.
Yeah, his chipping looked really good. If you look at, like I saw the one where he was doing the Spitfire, the Tamiya Spitfire, the chipping on that turned out so well.
It did. Yep.
So, Matt, what is on the 17 list tonight?
Oh, let's see.
Oh.
Man, we're like 48 minutes late.
Sorry, been focusing. Give me a second to sand this wheel and I'll get it out.
I'm excited about that last one. Boy, I can't wait for Metallica to win it all.
There's some
I
optimism.
love the confidence.
Hey, me dying on that hill. All the old people in the room are like, "Who's Metallica?"
Hello, what?
What?
Metal? No.
Oh. Yeah, well, I don't think they're as good as Led Zeppelin, so.
Ooh. And I'm a Zeppelin fan, but I'm gonna agree to disagree.
You're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna disagree to disagree.
Oh, okay.
I think. Wait a minute.
It
Anyway,
means he wants to argue.
let me think about that a minute. What did I just say?
Prove me wrong.
This goes to the front, which means that goes to the back. Okay.
Or does it?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That doesn't look too
It
bad.
doesn't have to.
Alright, I gotta get some maggots.
It's your model. Do whatever you want.
Alrighty, let's pull this bad boy out.
Well, he's got the list and everything.
Yep, glad I made this out a couple weeks ago. This is second chances. All right, let's see.
Oops.
All right, let's start off with No More Tears versus Whole Lot of Love.
Ooh.
There you
Ozzy
go.
versus Zeppelin.
Yep.
It's almost like he planned it that way. You know, it's almost like you heard us talking. Yeah.
So a little Ozzy, a little Led Zeppelin. So Jim, what do you think?
I'm gonna go Ozzy. I'm gonna go Ozzy.
Okay.
I'm going with Zepp.
Zeppelin, all right. Ken, was that your vote?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Whole lot of love.
Whole Lot of Love, all right. Let's see. George says Whole Lot of Love. All right. Matt?
I gotta go No More Tears, I think.
Oh.
There we go. There's my boy. Now we're talking.
All right.
Grant would go Zeppelin.
I would hope so. Otherwise, he'd be a hypocrite.
Need to wait for Grant to come back.
Unless he values Ozzy more than Zeppelin, but I doubt it.
We'll see what Grant has to say.
So this was all the final losers from the whole list.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's why we're giving.
Still trying to get over the fact that Zepp's the loser.
That's why we're giving them a second chance.
That's great.
Yeah.
They need that.
Yep. Okay, Grant's got 30 seconds to show up.
Well, I mean, after the conversation we just had, I'm pretty sure he's going to go with Zeppelin.
Yeah.
But I'll let him decide.
That's right,
Can't
so-
wait for him.
But yeah, he did. He
I
was.
think he would have said Ozzy, honestly.
Nah.
No, not buying that. Okay.
No.
I think he would have said Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right. Well, it's
Well,
a
that's
3-3
spot on.
tie then, just so you know. So
He's
Really?
time for him.
He's the tiebreaker?
yes.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long night.
We'll see if he comes back. If not, we gotta flip the coin then.
You can't vote in absentia, can you?
George says it's D20 time.
I had one ready to go.
Grant, come back. Come back, Grant.
Run, Forrest, run.
Step into the light, Grant.
Can we start a clock on that?
Matt, remind me, what goes in the decal water, set or soul?
Set. Just a few drops.
Set.
Okay.
Just a
Gotcha,
few
hold
drops.
on.
You put soul in there, it'll melt them.
I can't remember. I don't even remember what we sold for.
That's to get them
It's
to
to,
settle in.
yeah,
It's to ruin decals.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
It makes to me a decal thinner.
It shatters
I
Hasegawa
swear.
once.
I
Yeah.
swear the micro set is just a bottle of vinegar.
That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way I remember it, and I always used to have trouble with this too, set is to set it. Sol is a solvent. It melts it.
Why would you want
Yes.
it to melt it?
So it conforms to the details.
No. Suck it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it look more painted on.
I don't know if any of you saw on Edward's Facebook. They posted an article on how to use their new decals if you want to remove that clear film.
The film.
So, yeah, and to be honest, they work either way. When I used the Edward decals, a couple of them on my Wildcat, and I didn't peel the clear off, and they look fine. I mean, the film hid really well.
It seems like a lot of work, for not a whole lot of payoff.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the all it is a clear varnish. If you get that to peel off without damaging your decal, it looks fantastic. But that's the thing is, you only got one shot at it, and if the decal's
Oh, wow.
not down, if it's not bedded down, and you peel that clear varnish film off it, you run the risk of damaging your decal. So
Oh.
that's some people don't like those decals because of that, and some people swear by them. But
Well, I
you
would
can do
say
it.
that if you get some silvering already, then great, you can fix it. It's a way to fix the
Yeah,
silvering.
that's move it. Yeah. But they do stress like having a good glossy clear coat down, and that's what I did on the Wildcat, and their decals went down perfectly, and they actually snuggled down right over the rivets, and I didn't see any
Wow.
need to have to peel that clear off. But I built another kit that had those decals, and the clear came right off with no problem, and it was on one of the roundels, or they were Australian roundels, and the clear came off, and they looked fantastic. It looked like they were painted on.
Oh.
I just locked down. I don't know if that's going to happen with every Edward decal that you use.
Well, I don't think, isn't it only the new ones that do that anyway? It's not their older ones that do
Well, they
that.
said from August of 2019 is when I believe was when they said they started. They
Oh.
switched their process. So if you got decals that are older than 2019, you wouldn't have that decal film to worry about peeling off.
Hmm.
If you want, you could do it if you wanted. They just changed their process. They're digitally printed, they said. So in the old days, they used to screen print, silk screen print
Mhm.
you get a company where the colors are on a registration. That's why, because the screens didn't line up when they ran the next color over.
Oh,
Well, I think Grant died, so we're gonna have to call it.
Yeah, we're gonna call it. We're gonna flip that coin. Heads, tears, tails, love. It is tails. Love is moving on.
Awesome.
Like he was here anyway.
Whole lot of loving.
Well, I feel myself starting to turn into a pumpkin, so I'm gonna bid you guys a good night, and it's great talking with you all.
All right.
See you later,
I'll
Ken.
just say, see you later, Jim. Have a great week. I'll just say,
good one.
Matt, my votes go to Zeppelin for all the Zeppelin tunes. So.
All righty. Yes, sir. We'll
I
get you
could
in
be
there.
the only one.
Yeah. All righty,
Oh,
man.
is it? Zeppelin's the only.
Yeah, a whole lot of love's the only
It's
Zeppelin one.
not just bands, yeah.
Yeah.
Say it's the second chances, so it should be the only Zeppelin one on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It made it.
All right. Yep.
So my, Viva Las Vegas for all the other ones.
All right, Ken.
See you later,
Have a
Ken.
great
See you,
week.
Ken. Have a good week,
Yeah.
man. All right. Let's see. Fortunate Son, Jailhouse Rock.
Ooh.
You got late 60s, you got early 50s.
Yeah, I'm an Elvis fan, but I gotta go Credence on this one.
All right. George says Jailhouse Rock. And Ken is clear. There's Grant.
Yes.
We thought you got eaten, man.
No. I had to go find some maggots.
Okay.
And then the cat, Sorry about leaving the mic on. I didn't realize he was gonna. Okay,
No.
yeah, you.
Well, we only heard him a couple times.
Yeah.
That's
He's
it.
like 90%. He's like 90% deaf, so
Feed me, Seymour.
yeah, that's right. Hey, come here. Say hi to the Modeling with Matt's community there, Good. Say hi. Hi.
Hello, cat.
Humans.
All right. He wakes up and I'm not around. He freaks out. So all the got him some food, cleaned out his litter box, so he's happy.
That usually makes me happy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food, clean litter box,
There you go.
A little petting once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attention.
I
Yeah.
mean, men are not difficult creatures to understand.
That's right.
Food, beer, snacks, food, wife under food.
Yep. So, Grant, we got Fortunate Son versus Jailhouse Rock. How'd you like to vote there, sir?
I'm not voting right yet. Sorry.
Would you like to vote?
We have to pull the-
What was the? Okay, I missed the whole band. And what was the current choice? Sorry.
Fortunate Son by CCR versus Jailhouse Rock by Elvis.
Oh, CCR.
All right. Matt?
Yeah. So it's CCR versus.
No. This is the second chance. These are all the runners up for all the other ones that we've been doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going for the last playoff spot. So,
Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't.
this is the wild card.
yeah.
I go Credence, Matt.
Going Credence. All right. Fortunate Son moves on. All right. Harbor Rock and Roll by Huey Lewis News versus Rock of Ages by Def Leppard.
Oh wow.
What was the first one again?
It's a little hard to
Rock and Roll
Yeah.
by Huey Lewis.
And Rock of Ages by Def Leppard.
Hard rock and roll.
Harder rock and roll for Grant.
Yeah.
All right. George
I'm gonna
says
go
Huey.
Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Jim
go
is going Rock of Ages. All right.
You're happy now, huh? Cool.
Matt, what you going with?
George says Huey,
Got him.
and I'm gonna say Huey.
All right. All right. Harder rock and roll moves on then.
Wow.
Why is George on YouTube?
Guess he's working
Is that
today.
it?
I was
Yes,
probably
yeah.
working.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's working.
Uh,
Oh well, he's pretending to work.
Yes.
I'll come back to haunt you.
I do that all the time.
Yay.
Yeah, only from 7:30 to 4 every day.
Yeah, every day.
Let's see. Rocket Man by Elton John versus Come Fly With Me. And I do believe that's Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
Oh, Sinatra.
So what do you
Yeah.
think? Rocket Man or Come Fly With Me?
I'm gonna go Sinatra.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, old Blue Eyes. Come on, you can't really go wrong.
George
Yeah.
says Frank. Matt, you going with Frank?
Yes.
Okay. Grant, you going with Frank?
Yes, sir.
All right. Clean sweep on that one. Goodbye, Rocket Man.
I guess he didn't take his protein pill.
Yeah. How about More Than a Feeling versus Wheel in the Sky?
Ooh.
Oh, Boston versus Journey.
Yeah,
Who made this list?
we did.
We did.
Inadvertently.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going Wheel in the Sky.
I think I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
More Than a Feeling.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go Wheel in the Sky.
More Than a Feeling. Wheel in the Sky. Grant, what you going with?
I bowing out on that one.
Oh, we have a tie, dude.
Eva.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Ah, jeez.
Yeah, George. said
Pressure.
More
The
Than a
pressure is on.
Yeah. We got 2 for More Than a Feeling and 2 for Wheel in the Sky. Gotta break or tie here, Grant.
I can't. I don't have a. I
Okay.
don't have a choice there.
Don't get a dog in the fight.
Coin.
Well, they're both kind of meh. Get out the coin of destiny.
All
Yeah,
right.
flip the dang coin.
More Than Feelings heads. Wheel in the Sky tails. Let's reflip that. That was a poor flip on my part. There we go. And More Than a Feeling will move on.
Guys.
All right. Let's see. No More Mr. Nice Guy, Alice Cooper. And a write-in because I needed one more. I Can't Drive 55, Sammy Hagar.
Ooh,
Easy.
Yeah,
Sammy.
I
Yeah.
could say, yeah.
that's easy.
All right.
Yes, Samuel.
All right.
Alice the Cooper.
Ooh, Alice the Cooper. All right.
Oh, a dissenter in the ranks.
Uh-oh. No.
Hey, George, no more Mr. Nice Guy or I Can't Drive 55. What you going with? Oh, he's going with Alice Cooper. All right. Okay.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yep.
How could you not? Jeez.
How could you be from St. Louis and not go with Sammy?
No, that's George.
Because Alice
George
Cooper's
is from
better,
Sam.
that's why.
That's all right. I Can't Drive 55 moves on. Three to-
What?
3-2. 3-2.
What happened to Alice
See.
Cooper?
She-
Hey,
he'll-
I want
No
my-
way Matt
want
is
my
not voting
ultimate
for
last
Sammy.
choice to apply to this one.
I'll say there's no way I'm not voting for Sammy. I'm sorry.
Right.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Bunch of troglodytes over here.
Wow. That was aggressive.
Wow.
That's right.
All right.
Oh, it's Alice Cooper. Jeez.
So we got War Pigs versus Satisfaction.
Ooh.
Oh man. Okay, this is easy for me. War Pigs.
Okay.
It's Ozzy. It's
Uh-huh.
yeah. Since I didn't get No More Tears, this is going to be Ozzy's song right here.
I'm with him on War Pigs for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. George says Satisfaction. Grant, War Pigs or Satisfaction?
War Pigs. Jeez, I guess.
Okay.
I got my
Okay.
ass in trouble for the last one. I might as well make amends.
War Pigs moves on.
Conform.
George said, Jim, don't judge my coin flip.
I know, right? Everybody knows I'm not a fan of the Coin of Fate. It shouldn't be left up to fate.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But it sometimes it has to.
All right, and we got Nothing But a Good Time versus Space Oddity. Poison versus David Bowie.
Is that even a thing? I mean, come on, David Bowie.
What was that again?
Ain't Nothing But a Good Time versus Space Oddity. So Poison versus David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie.
Yeah.
George says Bowie. Grant says Bowie. Matt, what you going with?
I'm dying on my hill.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of David Bowie.
All right.
Oh.
That's all right. I'm not either, so that's why I did Nothing But a Good Time. But then, yeah, three to two. So Space Oddity moves on. I don't see it moving on past this point, but because I can see who they're playing next.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Whole Lot of Love versus Fortunate Son. We are putting in the Ken vote as of right now. Ken has voted.
Yeah, Ken has voted because he said anything Led Zeppelin, he was going to vote for it.
Yep. So Whole Lot of Love, Fortunate Son.
Oh, he's gonna rue that decision.
Actually, I think I'm going to go with Ken on this one. I like, yeah, okay, yeah, that one.
Okay.
A whole lot of love.
Whole Lot of Love from Jim. A Whole Lot of Love from George.
Same for me.
Alrighty. Grant, what you going with?
Who was Whole Lot of Love and who?
Fortunate Son, CCR.
Yeah, CCR.
Okay.
Weren't you the one just complaining about, Led Zeppelin is the... That was just you.
Well, we didn't have. Wait a minute. Was that? No, wait a minute. Well, that wasn't a.
I'm just saying.
That was not a blanket. No.
All right. Whole Lot of Love moves on.
That one got me.
You broke your gem.
Yeah, you broke me. That was funny.
Okay, next one. Harder Rock and Roll versus Come Fly With Me. So Huey Lewis and the News versus Frank Sinatra.
We already did that one.
No. We did Rocket Man versus Frank Sinatra. We did Harder Rock and Roll versus Rock of Ages.
Against Humanity, just saying.
So, what y'all thinking? Harder Rock and Roll? Huey. Huey from the Mats. Huey from the other Mats.
What was the other one?
Harder Rock and Roll or Come Fly With Me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Come Fly With Me.
Might as well make it a 4-1. Yeah, Sinatra. Oh, 4-2, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely a Sinatra.
So Grant, who you going with?
Yeah, Sinatra. For sure.
Sinatra? All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That should be tied. Huh? What was this?
Nope, because George
Right
voted
now it's
Huey Lewis. So
Yeah.
Harder Rock and Roll
The
moves
Mats
on.
win Huey.
George went Huey.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll talk about you guys' taste in music later.
All right. More Than a Feeling versus I Can't Drive 55.
Ooh.
This is an eclectic genre you got going here
I
tonight.
love it.
I said it's all the leftovers from what we've already done.
I'm gonna go with I Can't Drive 55. I mean, Sammy. You know,
All
can't
right.
really go wrong.
Jim likes the speed.
Yeah.
George
Yeah.
says more than the feeling.
My wallet doesn't like it when I do that, but man, it's too much fun.
Well, you know we don't have to drive 55 any.
No, and I don't.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have to, but people still do.
Yeah, they're calling.
Yeah, and those are the ones that just get in my way.
Yeah.
Okay. Grant, what you going with? More than a feeling or I can't drive 55?
I bow out on that one.
Okay.
Oh,
Matt,
Eva.
It's not like it's Led Zeppelin or anything.
More than a feeling for me.
more than a feeling for you.
Oh, you got me again.
Okay.
Where's Jim?
Got to
I'm
flip.
trying. It's hard.
Got to flip. Feelings heads. 55 is tails. Heads.
God bless America.
And I cry.
Okay.
Angel Lizard.
All right. War Pigs versus Space Oddity.
Ooh, jeez, that's tough.
No, it's not.
Combine them together and we'll have pigs in space.
No, man.
Pigs in space.
Oh, you're killing me.
What that,
I broke Grant.
that beat, man.
It'd be war pigs in space. Wouldn't that be like Star Trek?
Oh,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go war pigs on that one.
War Pigs.
Pigs in Space with a Black Sabbath background. Man,
Awesome. That's a show I watch.
that's a mashup.
That's one I'd watch.
There's probably something on YouTube with that.
Oh, jeez.
I know there's Bat Metal. You should check that out. If you're into Batman, you would like Bat Metal.
All right. Let's see. George says Space Oddity.
Yeah.
Let's see. Grant, what you going with? Pigs or space?
You know, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do Space Odyssey. Just
All right. Matt?
just cause.
Or pig.
War Pigs. All right. Pigs move on.
Oh man. Yeah.
Come on, he's old. He ain't gonna have many songs left. Let's give him a shot here.
All
Give him
right.
a Grammy, for God's sake.
Whole Lot of Love versus Harder Rock and Roll. Putting in the Grant vote. Or, sorry, the Ken vote.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin. So
Mm.
there you
Alright.
go.
Grant's going Whole Lot of Love.
Gotta
And
have-
we know the way Ken voted.
Yep.
Where's Ken? Did he bow out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
starting
he,
to smell
uh,
pumpkin-y.
Yeah.
Remember, he's an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's East Coast.
Yeah.
He's an East Coaster. I'm gonna go a whole lot of love. I'm gonna go Zeppelin.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Matt, did I get yours?
Yeah, I win Zeppelin.
Okay.
Much as I love my boy Huey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I love Huey, but
Show Zeppelin some
Yeah.
love. So Valentine's Day.
Zeppelin versus Huey Lewis in the News. I don't know if that's even a thing.
All right. More Than a Feeling versus War Pigs.
That's easy for me.
Yeah,
Pigs.
Zeppelin, yeah.
Pigs. Grant?
Pigs.
Zeppelin. How many people are on YouTube?
Just George.
George is on the chat. We got two others.
I think Corey's still at the hospital with his wife.
Oh, jeez. It's me.
Yeah, she's.
Let's
What
see.
does she have again?
Cancer.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Yeah, and I haven't. Supposed to have GEA this weekend,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
but we haven't. Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet.
GEA?
Yeah,
It's
the-
Corey's gaming.
gaming group.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I'm gonna follow the company.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
what he calls it.
gaming and entertainment agency.
Agency. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agency.
Yeah. George, we're doing More Than a Feeling versus War Pigs. Now let's see. I got Grant and I got Jim for War Pigs. Matt, what you doing?
More than the feeling.
More than the feeling? Oh, George says feeling. Oh, it's up to me this
Dying on that
time.
hill.
Let's go War Pigs. War Pigs moves on.
There you go. Yay.
Okay, so our
Jim is
final
happy.
Whole Lot of Love versus War Pigs.
Here it is, right here.
And we got the Ken vote.
Yes.
And George, we got you for more than feeling there. So Whole Lot of Love versus War Pigs.
Well, I love.
I'm gonna go War Pigs.
What?
Love War Pigs.
What the hell happened? Who got to you? Who got to you, Jim?
Ozzy got to me.
All right. George, you got yours. Matt, what you doing?
Zeppelin.
All righty, and our second chance is Whole Lot of Love.
I tried, Ozzy. I tried. I did. I tried.
Oh, the blasphemy.
Well, it is Ozzy. He'd appreciate a little blasphemy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next week's the final.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be so awesome.
That is so cool.
All right.
Oh, Fred, what the hell time did I start this? Frank. Oh, what time is it? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's about.
All right.
Man, these things turned out really, really good with this Dandelion one. It's subtle. I thought it was supposed to be darker, but I guess as big as, it's, I'll show you guys here in a minute. This actually turned out pretty good. Hidden wash, or whatever they call it. What do they call it when you just kind of slather it on it and wipe it all, most of it off? It's a sludge wash.
Sludge wash.
Yeah.
I call that I screwed up, so I got to start over.
Well, I thought I did for a minute, but it actually turned out really good.
Where's Jay? Where's Jay? Jay.
Well, Joe, I almost have the interior of the Cuda done.
Did you get the decals on? I'm anxious to see those.
The one that goes around the dash broke, so I just painted some brown around it. But the rest of them survived. I'll take proper pictures and post them up later tonight.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have everything else done.
So then you can work. You haven't done the main body color though, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
You look
The caterpillar yellow. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That is a beautiful shade of Gary.
Is that like a medium Gary to you?
It's actually a bright Gary.
Right, Gary?
Bright Gary.
George says sludge wash is like going off-roading.
There you go.
Jeez. I thought I was hard. Okay, now.
Well, this is more of a combination pin sludge. I didn't do it like the Flory washes. I did it, with the Tamiya Panaline stuff. And then just, taking a little enamel thinner and going back over and cleaning up all the excess. But it actually turned out, these things, from all the photos and reference that I've seen, they get really dirty.
Shoot.
There we go. And the bracket has been posted on Mom with the Mats.
Oh excited. The final.
Who won?
The final will be next week.
Oh,
The one that gets
Well,
the
tonight it was Whole Lot of Love.
Whole
by
Lot of Love.
someone.
so they have made it in.
that's what I meant, yeah.
I was kind of, I was kind of hoping for Sammy to get in, but to have Led Zeppelin not on this list
Yeah.
was kind of
Yeah.
like bothering me.
Well, did Sammy make it on any other one?
No,
He
he-
made it to the third
Never
round.
get around to doing a Sammy list.
right.
No.
So
And there'd be a lot on that. I mean, he's got a pretty large catalog.
yes,
Especially if you start counting like the Van Hagar stuff and then even Chickenfoot and some other stuff too.
Montrose.
Yeah.
Come on, Bad
So-
Motor Scooter. Come on, just the
Yeah.
opening of that one.
Candy.
Space
Well,
Station number 9.
Yeah.
So there's the
Yeah, so
leg with
it's not bad.
with the wash.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually turned out decent. Like I said, once I do that, I'm gonna let that dry overnight. I'll probably hit it with a flat clear and she'll be done.
Nice. Hi, Aunt Joanne. Hope y'all are feeling better. We're trying to.
You going back to work yet, Matt, or no?
Yeah, I went back on Monday.
I'm
But-
back.
that
No.
kick- That kicked my butt.
Good for you. Infect the children.
Yeah.
My kids are
Nothing's
watching a
above.
movie today.
Nothing's a button. Yeah, we're watching a movie today. Hey, you laughing? I had a history teacher that would do that. She was a bit of a partier. I actually saw her at an AC/DC concert once, and I was in her class, and she would just put up overhead slides, and we had to copy them down, outlining it, and she'd be behind her newspaper sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, she was actually one of my favorite teachers.
Would she be on OnlyFans today?
God, I hope so. I was definitely out for teacher on that one. Say what you want about them teachers, but they're making bank right now.
Oh, kidding, huh? But
And you know what? I don't care. Let them do what they want to do. My God, they're not hurting nobody.
no.
Just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you have to live, eat, and breathe teaching, even at home. Right, Matt?
Yeah, We're-
We can't probably comment on that.
we are put to a different standard.
Yeah.
Which I think is wrong.
No, not at all. I get it. Role models, This world needs role models, good ones.
I know Matt is a good teacher, so what he does in his private life, I don't really care otherwise.
I build models.
As long as he's,
Yeah.
huh? Well, there you go.
I build models.
Build models.
I know that too.
Watches Casey.
Football.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about you during the Super Bowl. We watched the last, and then we watched some of the overtime. We're not real big football fans here, but when they won, I'm thinking, oh man, they're going to lose this thing, and Matt's never going to be fit to live with.
Were you conscious for all of it, Matt? Or did the sickness get to you?
I toughed it out as best I could. There was parts of the second quarter I don't have a fully grasp on, but it kind of sucked anyway.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing
Nothing
exciting
good
happened.
No, that football game was all done in the last quarter.
Yeah, last quarter and a half and overtime was the only
And then the
part
overtime.
I watched.
Yeah,
Which is the weirdest overtime I've ever seen.
yeah,
I think Bucker should have got MVP.
yeah. I totally agree on that one.
Who did they give it to? Mahomes?
Mahomes.
Oh yeah, they always give it
They
to
always
the
give it to the quarterback.
quarterback.
It's a shame they don't have like a MVP for defense and an MVP for offense.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a good idea. They do that in hockey, you get different trophies for different positions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then in hockey, you got the 3 stars. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, every game.
Yeah.
So, on this overtime thing, right? So I guess the general rule is each team gets an opportunity to score,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, each team gets a possession.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that was the running question when I guess San Francisco. I can't remember the exact sequence, but it was like Kansas City got the ball, and the thought was if they throw an interception, that's the end of the game with San Francisco ahead, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And same thing with
Defense.
Same thing with San Fran. If they'd have had the possession of the ball and Kansas, and that if it was tied, then Kansas City would have had a chance to score.
Right.
But if Kansas City was ahead and then Kansas City intercepts, yeah, game's over.
game's over. And the same thing if with Kansas City's Kansas City's got its opportunity, and if they can't convert that fourth down, then the game's over.
Correct.
Then game's over.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they hadn't scored that touchdown, that would have been it.
Yeah. Okay.
I just didn't know that they did that for. I thought they played, one full quarter, and
Yeah, it's
then
not like
whoever
hockey
was the
overtime.
highest score at the end of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's still tied, then you go to another extra quarter.
Right.
But death.
Yeah.
But then I guess they changed that because at one point, or was it always sudden death?
It's always been sudden
No,
death.
that changed.
It's always been
Was it
sudden.
always that way?
Yeah. Not the way that they did it at the game on Sunday. That's
Oh,
new.
Yeah, they changed. It used to be just sudden death.
Right.
Okay. I can't
But
remember.
basically, they played one quarter, and then at the end of that quarter, whoever was ahead won the game. And if it was tied, then you had to do it again.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I heard on 101 the day after that San Francisco players didn't know the overtime rules changed.
No.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they knew.
Or San Francisco
Yeah.
They get
players.
briefed on that every year before they start playing.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to get a name here, and I'm trying to get a quarter. This is during regular time. I believe it was Kelsey. Went shoulder to shoulder on one of the on a tight end and knocked him out of the game. Fucked him up bad. That was Kelsey, right? You guys remember that?
I do not
No.
remember that.
Mr. Taylor Swift.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this guy. They did a replay on it, and it was just. It was.
I know he got in trouble for bumping the coach.
Pardon?
He
Well,
apologized for that. They just did not show it on TV. Which was
Yeah.
Because that was a locomotive running into a Volkswagen. I'm telling you, that was that guy. He went out of the game, and I heard he had a screwed up shoulder, and I just
Oh,
don't
that was
remember
that was the 49er guy. That was George Kittle.
George
Yeah.
Kittle. Thank you.
Yeah. He's a jerk.
one of the 49ers guys tore their Achilles running onto the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a search for Super Bowl injuries, and that guy came up, and I'm like, what?
His name was
Yeah, I
Achilles.
It was
I saw it and I'm like, really?
That's right. And I got a hammy. Jesus. I remember seeing that. Oh, that was, it was like by the fourth quarter, I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, with all those injuries, I'm thinking the 49ers are down to
Who's
the
left?
team.
Yeah. They didn't have much left.
Man.
But they played a good game.
Yeah.
From what I could tell, to keep it that close, that was one of the closest Super Bowls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Only the second Super Bowl ever to go to overtime?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
And there was 2 records broken. One was the longest field goal, and then the very next
Right.
field goal, they broke that record too.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I call it. So I went to school out in Lexington, Missouri, and there was a big Civil War battle out there, and the Confederates were trying to take a hill, and it was a big hemp area out there, And so what the Confederates did is they started rolling up these bales. The bales were round, cylindrical.
Set it on
So they
fire.
would roll the barrels up as a moving barricade, right up to the Union line, and they called it the Battle of the Hemp Bales.
Yeah.
And we're watching. I got a friend of mine that went to school there with me. We're
I want
watching.
to reenact that.
Pardon?
I want to reenact that.
Well, they weren't smoking it, but yeah, it was like
On fire.
by the time the game was over, I thought, Lexington had their Battle of the Hemp Bales, and Las Vegas has got their Battle of the Field Goals.
Yeah.
And we just cracked up. Jesus.
I thought it was going to go to that. I thought it was going to be, they were just going to keep tying it. And
Yeah.
but, when they scored that touchdown, I'm like, oh, that's it. There's a lot of bet makers that were mad that they didn't let them get the extra point because it ruined their point spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
And it turned out real good.
Oh, yeah, it was some yardage thing. Yeah, I guess some yardage thing. There was a map. But yeah, that was an interesting game. I guess each team got a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
What was the final score? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
32-31 kind of thing, probably.
Something. It was close.
It started the show.
George says
At the back.
he saw some reports that cheapest ticket for a Super Bowl were $4,000.
Yep.
Yep. The luxury box that Taylor Swift was in was $1.2 million.
Yeah. Well,
You got it.
that's just walking around money for her.
For
Yeah.
her, oh yeah.
Kelsey paid for it.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to. She makes more money than he does, I think.
Oh, yeah. By a long shot.
I think he did it for his mama.
Yeah.
Oh, because his mother was in there too.
Final score was 25-22.
Oof.
That's pretty low for a Super Bowl, too.
I mean, it was
That's pretty boring.
bad.
Like the first half was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. A lot of people said it was like super boring.
So all the defense was doing all the work.
Well, San Francisco's got a pretty decent. Well, they had a pretty decent defense. I guess it just wasn't good enough.
Well, the idea that you're going to box out Mahomes the entire game is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, he hadn't. It's been a long time since he had actually been sacked, and he actually got sacked during that game.
He got sacked twice in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's normally really good about
He
avoiding
threw
that.
an interception in the first play of the third.
Yeah.
But no, can't give Butker the MVP. Gotta give it to Mahomes.
Well, he's the quarterback, and he's black, and yeah. So it's a lot of it's politically driven. I'm actually surprised that it went the way it did. To be honest with you, because I thought for sure. And now they're calling it a dynasty.
Yeah.
They've only won twice.
No.
No,
3 times in 5 years.
Yeah.
yeah, they've been there. The
Only other team to do that's the Patriots, and that's the dynasty. So
Well, I thought the Cowboys had done that too.
I don't think they did it 3 times in 5 years.
yeah,
Did
way
they?
back when, yeah.
The 90s. The
Yeah.
only time they were good.
No. If it was the Cowboys, it would have been late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. Jim,
Yeah, the Cowboys.
yeah, we call them the olden days. Back in the olden days.
Yeah, the olden days. Yeah. Back when the Oilers and the Steelers had their big rivalry that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, back when St. Louis had the Cardinals.
right.
And we liked it.
We did like it.
No, it's about spring training for the Cardinals, so
Yeah.
you're gonna find out how badly they screwed the team over sooner or later.
The Blues are doing good, though.
They're doing better than I was expecting. So
Yes. They're what, 7-1 right now?
They've won 7 out of the last 9.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
pretty good. Pretty good.
but for a team that ain't worth crap on paper, pretty good.
Yeah, on paper don't mean nothing. The Blues, I want to see them do another Stanley Cup so that everybody doesn't think it's a fluke.
Yeah, I want people to take it seriously.
Yeah. Especially after having to wait as long as we did.
Only 52 years, so I mean.
I'm just glad it happened in my lifetime. That's all.
Yeah, I'm glad, that's what most people are at. Like, I was glad I was alive to see the first one.
Yeah. Well, same thing with the Chiefs. They won the other years.
Yeah, it was, 50-something years for you, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my
I
friend.
remember when we were there when they won in 2020. You were crying like a baby.
I know.
I was the same way in 2019 Blues won. I was crying my eyes
Oh,
out.
man.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be playing pool that night. That did not work out very well for me.
There ain't no playing pool on game
No,
7.
I lost so bad that night. I lost so bad that night. And then when they did, I mean, the bar just started giving out shots like it was mad.
Oh yeah, that would have been
it was
great.
so funny because I had to drive out to Sullivan to shoot pool that night, and the whole time I'm driving, I had the game on. And right when I got off the exit, they scored that first goal, right? And then I pulled up to a stoplight, and there's a guy sitting next to me. He's listening to the game. They scored the second goal, and we're both like, ah! And we're just like, we're fist bumping each other, looking out the window, going, yeah!
Yeah, man.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then to go downtown to the parade, that was wow.
I should have
Yeah.
done that, but I did not think about it at the time.
Oh, so cool.
But I told the old lady, I'm like, we're doing that if we're alive to see the next one
Oh, yeah.
on the parade.
Yeah.
Although I saw the crap that happened at the parade for Chiefs today, so
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, did you go there?
No, but they had a shooting.
it wasn't at the parade; it was near the parade, right?
Of course they did.
It was
yeah.
it was near the near where they were doing the rally.
Union Station.
Yeah. Luckily,
Union Station, I thought I heard him say.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was on the
Kansas
way
City
of being. It was
No,
basically
no, Kansas City.
Oh.
it was basically being
Yeah,
it was basically
okay,
done, and people were just like walking to their cars, and it happened.
This is the first time you
Yeah,
heard
it
this
was.
one?
What?
Is this the first time you've heard of this, Jim?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard it
I don't
early.
watch the news.
Well, someone told me about it at work, and I'm like, whoa. Crazy.
I couldn't listen to the radio without hearing it every 30 minutes with the news breaks.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's done.
Yeah, that.
I have that at.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Let's get this thing on a full screen here. Well, shoot, look at that gut. Man.
Hey now.
Okay, Jim.
Yeah.
If it snows on Friday, I want to see a picture of that in the snow.
Take it outside. Yeah.
Good. That would be awesome.
I've never wanted snow more in my life.
Okay, that's a deal. I'll do that.
And the trick is take your camera phone and turn it upside
Yep.
down.
Okay.
And then in doing that, you end up creating a foreshortening effect so that it actually looks bigger than what it truly is.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to make it look bigger than my house.
Yeah.
Hey,
If
you
you
know-
do that and you flip it over and then make sure that the camera is on the ground part and you tip it and then you shoot up, it will look bigger than your house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hey, so do you have one of those crazy flyers that just puts around that thing with the tow line and
Oh, a snow speeder?
Yeah.
yeah?
There it is.
Yes. Yes,
There you
I
go.
do.
There you go.
And I went out and bought. See if I can find it here. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. See, this is what happens when you clean your workshop.
I heard
talking
something
about
earlier tonight when you first got on.
Yeah, Ken.
Oh, that was Ken.
Clean
Yeah.
the workshop.
You know,
Who
clean your
doesn't
workshop.
have that? Who doesn't have that problem?
So I have some of this.
Yeah. There you go.
So once I get the snow speeder needs to have a little paint done, but
You got till Friday.
yeah. But yeah, so he's actually going to be flying around like that.
Yeah. There you go.
I already planned on that. Matter of fact, I was going to do what I might start doing now is I have some of that Tamiya snow effect stuff. I was actually I've got enough XPS foam. I was going to do that,
Oh, nice.
but yeah,
Cool.
this thing turned out really good. I'm impressed. And this was my Christmas gift last year, so I know somebody else is going to be really happy to see it done.
Oh, dear.
If I could just get those legs to stick right.
Oh, no, this thing. Ah.
So, Grant, how's that coming?
Coming on great.
Huh.
I've got mental notes on what to change and what to add. I gotta just start putting it on paper. I got so many cool ideas here that I'm just looking at. Okay, so that, yeah. Yours has got lights, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got
there's
the-
wall sconces on this thing that aren't lit that are gonna get lit.
Got the chassis and the interior mocked up into the body of the Kuga.
Nice.
Man.
Nice. Yeah.
Is that a white interior?
Yeah, it's white and black. The seats are white and the carpet and dash are black. And the center console's black.
Man.
Is that how it was on the show? It even had a white top?
Yeah, well, it didn't have it had a white top, but it didn't have the top cover. But I can't not put the top
Right.
cover on because there's nothing
Right.
underneath of it.
Yeah.
So it's just going to have to do. But yeah, it's a satin. I did Rust-Oleum satin white.
It looks really good. It looks
Yeah,
really,
I'm going to
really
take
good.
some good pictures of it after we're done here tonight and post them up. Very happy with it so far. I'm really
I'm
happy.
the first one to get the group build done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay me. Now what am I gonna build?
It's up to you. You can do something else in the same genre. Or you go small screen.
TV.
You know what I was thinking? Now I watched what is it? Jordan is building that hind, and that thing's looking awesome. And then he's somebody was doing a Cobra.
Dana.
Yeah, and I actually have a Cobra, but I also have the P61. It's a Hobby Boss, but it's
Better than this.
Oh yeah, how's that going for you, by the way?
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
That's the equivalent of living the dream.
That's right.
Living the dream. So far, so good. I want to do armor. See, now I'm looking at my stash going, what do I want to build?
That's right.
guess it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, take a look at that.
So the next one is just cool box art, right?
Right.
I may have to think about this.
I got plenty of time.
Yeah, it's what, June?
June, yeah. So I said you could do something else for go small
I'm
screen.
going to. I was actually thinking about doing Glamorous Glennis, the X1.
Ooh.
Something simple. I mean, there's not much to it. There's no real interior to it, really. You have to do the decals on the snow speeder, though. That's fun.
K14, K15.
Alright. Put some wash on that bad boy. I'm sure it'll be done. Let's do this one.
Okay, now. Yeah.
Looky there.
15. Way. Let's go. Let's go.
One. Oh,
Oh, what's Jim thinking?
Gotta be good.
I'm looking at these decals and God, they suck. Because I was just gonna paint the windows black. Remember, isn't that what they said? It's gonna be like in flight, but
Right. Well, you can do
there's the
blue.
striping. Oh, blue? Is it blue?
You can do blue. You can do black.
I think I'll do black. Because it'll actually cover up where the cable's gonna come out of. I know it looks a little big, but it's not really to scale, but you know, I'll fight you for it if you want.
Alright, got that down there too.
Quick. Can't remember if the front grill was painted or not.
Sorry, guys, and I am actually thinking.
I try not to.
Well, I try not to either, but I also have a tendency to talk to myself when I'm doing it. Look, sometimes I just need expert advice.
What was that Mark Twain said when somebody caught Mark Twain talking to himself at a some kind of dinner, and he said, "Why are you talking to yourself?" And he says, "I usually seek out the smartest person in the group."
Yeah.
Board.
Front grill detailed real quick.
Ooh. Nice.
Hey,
Did you
Shiny.
paint that?
Yeah.
you got some some progress going on here, folks. Hey, where'd my 2 extra go? Ah, fudge. Oh, yeah, it should be right there. Oh.
Alright.
Hey Matt, you still play that Star Wars game, don't you?
Which one?
You know, didn't you need that for the isn't that when I printed the field generator for you?
Yeah. That's for
Do you need some of the little Hoth laser turrets?
oh, that'd be cool.
I'm not gonna use them.
Okay.
They are
Close to 28 millimeter?
I'll let you know here in a second. 27.2 millimeter tall.
That's doable.
Well, it'd be the same size as the miniatures if you're using 28 millimeter.
Right.
But, you know, if you're going to do it far away, you know, your force perspective thing,
Right.
it would work good. It would be okay for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the consensus of my gaming group is that when we're done doing D&D for a while, we're gonna pivot back to Star Wars. But we're gonna go to the Saga edition, so it's gonna be D20.
Oh,
Yeah.
You do D&D?
Yeah.
cool. Well, let me know if you guys ever start doing BattleTech, because
Next door neighbor does that. Big time.
didn't you teach Aiden how to play that?
That was a long time ago.
Oh.
And then he was like, "This is dumb." I was like, "Okay."
What? No.
Yeah. That is not his wheelhouse.
Okay.
Spell 8. Where's spell 8?
Yeah.
Spell 8. Where's spell 8? B. G.
Jim, do you know John Erford?
Yeah, from GEA.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. He is the BattleTech guy there right now.
Well, for a while it was me.
Right. So I know you got your opinion about it, but if you want to play, he's got the
know.
stuff. So
Well, and I actually, the campaign that I created, I still have. And it's actually kind of cool because it's, you know, if this then that, you know, if this then that, you know. So if if you lose, you can still keep going. It's just different consequences.
right. It's to me a
Unfortunately,
panel
last time
line.
I ran it kind of got ruined.
This panel line, this
Shame.
Tamiya panel line color stinks.
It does.
Ugh.
I just used it for this whole model. It smells.
I'm using the breakups so the engine bays and all that kind of stuff are just not like a green brick.
Yeah. Well, I always use it for interior stuff. It's great for that. Makes it all sufficiently dirty.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the brown?
No, I got black and gray.
Yeah. You have some of the brown. The brown works really good for the interiors too.
Really?
Especially if you've got if it's a modern jet.
Uh-huh.
If you're using like gray interior instead of the chromite green,
Uh-huh.
it works really, really well for that.
Ah. guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits. This is the latest I have stayed up since being sick.
Okay.
So.
Well,
Yep, I'm at a good spot too. I'm gonna
I think I am too.
taking off that.
All right.
what it is worth.
What you got there,
Got a lot
Grant?
done tonight. It's too bad this isn't the very first finished model on Modeling with the Mets. The first live finished model.
Yeah. For this year.
For what it's worth, here's the size
There you go.
of the thing.
Wow. It's the size of a book.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So I'm just doing a rough fit because I got to put the electronics in the bottom and got to get a clock on the back. The clock goes in the back wall. So
It's gonna be looking good, Grant.
that's pretty nice, man. That's worth $29.95 from Temu, China.
Just wash your hands after you're done with it.
Sponsored by Team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, plant.
Don't get the China virus.
Oh yeah. They shipped us all of that drywall from China. It had all of that formaldehyde or something in there. That was like 20 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it was a Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
What?
That
That
was
was
a
the
Simpsons
Simpsons
bit.
episode.
Yeah, some sort of flu or whatever from
Oh, yeah.
Japan was coughed into a box.
Yeah.
I say,
Yeah. Every time they put something to shove, the guy coughed right into it.
Yeah.
I say, you want a Simpsons episode? Go over to Augusta, and you got the monorail episode.
In Augusta?
Yeah, the whole thing on how all that turned out with the Hoffmans coming in and buying up everything, and now they're
Oh.
selling it all. And,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's just watch the monorail episode, and you'll be like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, fellas, I'm out.
I'm out
Alright.
too. All right,
All right, have a good one.
all right, everybody. Thanks for watching Model Mets. Model on.